One-way booby, radio rock. We doing this the flyway, homie. My way. Oi, I'm going 90 on the road.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unprofessional Podcast. Completely Unprofessional Podcast.
Completely unprofessional.
Don't know his shit.
All right, shut up. Shut up.
Well,
Somebody
say it
ask you
Again,
nothing.
Stick it from the top.
Okay, welcome everybody to the
your
Completely
hand off me,
Unprofessional
first of all.
Podcast. You messed it up.
I know, you gotta take it from the top.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Completely Unprofessional Podcast. My co-host,
This nigga
Fuquan
ran-
Johnson.
This nigga
Austin
ran out
Hall.
of breath.
Shut up. I'm introducing people. You fucking up.
They said the title. Yeah.
Hey, man. I'm tired. All right, look.
You looking.
I ran up here.
You didn't run nothing.
All right, I didn't. I walked really fast. Check this out. We got Fuquan Johnson, Austin Hall, my co-host, and a very special guest, internet sensation, Ryan Davis.
What's up? What's up?
Call that nigga a sensation.
As
He is
I
a
am.
sensation.
I am.
You a
Don't
big-
disrespect my title.
No, you a big internet nigga. I give you that. But sensation.
Yeah, when
No,
a
he
million,
hating.
when
Who's
over a
hating?
million people know your face and name, that is not
No.
sensational.
Who's hating?
I just don't. No, it's not you.
There's nothing sensational about
It's just the
that.
word sensation. It just doesn't sound like
Nigga, I'm
masculine.
sensational.
First of all,
You're
ain't,
sensa-
first
he
of all,
said it first.
You feel sensational.
He's sensational.
you can't call
Sensational.
another grown man sensational or delicious.
Exactly.
Those are
That's what
two
I'm trying to
things
tell you.
you
It's
can't
all
say.
love.
Sensational.
I think he's delicious too. I think I've never tasted.
I've heard.
Hey,
He
you
looks
should get
delicious.
a new shirt. It says, "Who's sensational?"
Who?
I've heard I'm delicious and
What?
sensational.
Who said that to
I
you?
don't know.
I believe it.
Nigga, why?
You said we want the whole
said that
shirt.
shit?
Is that why? Make sure
Sound
I
like you
don't.
wanted to argue with her.
No.
Bitch, he ain't delicious. Bitch, you don't even know what you're talking about.
You don't know delicious. I know delicious, bitch. Bro, just take her word for it. No
ahead.
need to
Go ahead.
chase her down and
Go-
argue, fam.
Go ahead.
No. There was no disrespect in that. You a big star on the
Nah, I
internet.
got you, man. I'm fucking
Millions
with
of
Why you
you.
got
people.
all that
I didn't say
candy,
call
nigga?
no nigga sensation. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel you.
So it's a me thing.
I feel you. I get it. I get it.
Yo, so where you from, bro?
North Carolina, man.
North Cackalack?
Yeah,
What
man.
part?
Concord and Kannapolis.
Okay.
How far is that from
Both.
Charlotte?
This is the next city over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does everybody ask you that shit? How far is that from
Absolutely.
Charlotte, nigga?
Absolutely. But
Just don't be saying random names.
you
nigga.
gotta
Where's
get
that?
you say it all in one. You're like, where are you from? I'm from Concord. It's right outside of Charlotte. You gotta you put it all in one. You learn because people don't know nothing but Charlotte and Raleigh. And if they've been there before, they might know Greensboro.
I know Greensboro.
You see what I'm saying?
I know
But
Greensboro.
How far
they
is
don't know
Greensboro?
many.
Greensboro is like a little ass black town.
It's,
and
it's black, ain't it?
nigga, yeah.
Is it the same?
Like a lot of people are from there though.
A lot of
I don't even
niggas
know why I was
is from
there. I don't even know why I was there, but I know I was there for like a cool.
It's
like,
a historical black college there.
Yeah, I know that.
So it's a
and a
lot
bunch of ignorant niggas too.
man. That's everywhere
Not like that.
in all
I
races.
can't say that.
They had like the mud streets, dog.
No.
Well, I haven't been
Winston
there.
Salem is worse than Greensboro.
Wait. So wait,
when-
in Indiana, all the fucking cities with colors in their name is racist as fuck. Is that the same way?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
So you was born and raised
Stay
there?
away from Brownsville.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Definitely.
You ain't got no country accent though.
No, because I can read.
You ain't got no
So-
country accent though.
No, that's funny. Last night I had a conversation about that when I was doing the showcase for Just for Laughs, man. We were in there, and I said I was from North Carolina. There was a bunch of people from New York going, what? I expected you to sound different.
That's all
and then
right.
I did too.
They asking me to say stuff like, what up?
Heard y'all talk
You hear him
funny.
say what up? He don't talk, yeah.
He don't even talk funny.
They expect
That's
me
how,
to
we,
good.
that's how we look at niggas down
Hey, cuz, I came out
that's
here to do
Cali.
some
Aight, bruh.
goddamn comedy,
Hey,
cuz.
bruh. Say, bruh. Say, bruh.
Hey, fam. I just came up here and I'm North Carolina, man. Just,
Texas,
you know what I'm saying? They told me to move out here.
They do that.
They told me to move out here to chase my dreams.
That's country.
So
We
I'm
said,
chasing that
when
bitch.
here
yeah?
because of sound, that's country.
Yeah. They told me to chase my dreams. So I'm out here chasing that bitch. You know what I mean?
There we go.
Nah.
That's the Ryan I know.
There we go.
we don't talk like that.
Well, no.
Why not?
No, I'm just playing.
Because I can read.
Your whole life in North Carolina then.
The biggest person
Yeah,
before you from North Carolina, you know who that was, right?
Petey Pablo.
Goddamn right.
Raise up. That's what I told you,
Nah,
bruh.
That's
you know
what you know.
Gerard Carmichael was from out there.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But again, the biggest.
Skip right over.
I'm just playing.
Gerard surpassed P.D. Pablo, man.
Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Well, this day and age,
Four
P.D. Pablo
seasons.
was a shit
But
nigga.
people don't know the Dream, North Carolina.
He's
Yeah.
a great writer.
Yeah.
Dream
Great
from
writer.
North Carolina?
North Carolina.
Radio killer.
Yeah,
Dream
so
dope.
a lot of people come
A lot
from
of
North
chubby
Carolina. They
niggas.
just do
Michael
not
Jordan.
say
No,
anything.
he's from Brooklyn, nigga, don't
He's
start.
definitely from North Carolina.
he's from
Stop
Where
it.
was he born?
Where did he touch a basketball?
In Brooklyn.
No, he didn't. No babies touch basketballs,
Nigga,
nigga.
a nigga
Let it
went-
go.
Ooh,
Let
First
it
of
go.
all,
I heard.
you watch Space Jam, them motherfuckers was out in the backwoods
In
playing
Wilmington,
basketball
nigga.
with that chain, with that
Exactly.
chain net.
He
I'm
goes
gonna have to give it
never.
North Carolina.
Michael, come in.
And let's just keep it real. I'm gonna just keep it real with you,
Okay.
man. Niggas in New York swear basketball, that's the basketball capital of the world. Everybody knows that niggas hoop
but it's
better
not.
in North
But
Carolina.
it's not. It's
always been a thing.
It's three
bruh.
people off the top of the head right now that are better than most of the niggas coming out of New York, bruh.
Nigga, where the
Nigga.
fuck you from, nigga?
Don't worry about where I'm from,
Listen,
motherfucker.
think of the best. If you think about the best
You from
players
North Dakota,
to
huh?
ever play basketball, the top 5 ain't none of them from New York.
That's true. I mean, they produce.
New York got a bunch of
Where
people
was
who
Jordan
thought they was
from?
gonna make it, but they just never made it.
Where was Jordan
never
born
made
at?
What was Jordan born at?
Yeah.
A hospital.
No.
But he was raised and learned how to play basketball in North Carolina.
Where was he
And he went
conceived?
to the University
And
of
they-
North Carolina, and he owns the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, it's pretty
nigga, and he's
North Carolina.
pretty North Carolina,
Yeah.
nigga. You can't.
I gotta say that.
Nigga, is you sit your agreeing ass down?
Hey, I'm just agreeing. 'cause
It's
I
a point.
agree.
No, no, I'm just
Points
agreeing.
made.
I'm just agreeing. It's true.
Nigga, green Korean out here.
Agreeing.
Yes.
That's his new
Yes,
name.
you are. Yes, you are.
That's good, Austin.
That's fucked up.
Agreeing Korean.
That's fucked up.
That's fine. That's all right. Because I agree.
You
All right.
niggas might be a little racist. Just a little.
No.
Nah, y'all fuck with them, but they're a little racist.
Yeah,
Why
I know. I get it. I
And
get
you,
it.
so you're not here on normal when I get a bunch of black asses and I'm like, hey, that little edgy. He speak slang.
It's too many black people now. Right now, so I gotta calm it down.
I just want him to just get more creative.
He gotta understand. He don't know where I'm at with my comfortability. So when every race
wanna
is like
say
that. When there's a new nigga in the room, you gotta check your comfortability.
I gotta agree
You gotta see
again.
where he is.
Is he cool with me saying black ass?
Yeah. He was like, I'm gonna give him about 20 minutes of the podcast before I let one out to see where he at. Cause I am sitting directly beside him.
And you get to judge that nigga right in his
Hey, so does Odell Beckham send you hate mail?
Oh nah, he don't, man. But you know,
What happened
I
with Odell?
just watched like a compilation of like his snaps or something where he was at front row at the All-Star game roasting this dude who was like a cameraman sitting in front of him. So
It was a ball, motherfucker.
it was a bald dude. So as far as I'm concerned, nigga, I don't care if you get mad at me picking on you. You clearly picking other people.
I think he asked for it though. I think
He might
it
be
gets worse.
Hey,
Somebody think
it
he's
gets
trolling
worse.
me.
Hey, check this out. Check
They
this out.
said he think he got
I'm a
worse ever
Giants
since
fan.
I started
I
fucking
think
with him.
he got worse. Like he's like, I think he almost wants it.
Yo, check this out.
Nah.
I'm a Giants fan, and Junior can't do no wrong.
No, he my guy.
Except when he dance around niggas.
He my
Other than
guy.
that,
I
he
was
could do
just
no
about
wrong.
to say.
man.
He my guy. I'm a huge fan.
You was with the Super Bowl joke where he was in the other guys.
Man, he showed up the
arms and
All-Star
stuff?
game with a purse.
What?
Oh yeah, but that's that
yeah.
whole
No,
new rappers
not-
type
No,
stuff.
it's not.
Not big hand Odell.
Yeah, it
Catching
is.
ball Odell.
Yeah. Man, Odell, I'm a big Odell fan, man. I got
You Giants
Odell
fan?
Beckham jerseys and all kinds of shit.
How many jerseys? You said jerseys.
Jerseys. So, I mean, he
Easy.
yeah, man, you know, sometimes, man, when you make, good bit of money, you just like, hey, man, let me get the rack. So
I don't know about that.
I know. That's why I explained it to you. You could. But I'm a fan of his. And when I support you, I support you. Now I support that dude because this is the thing with him. For me, I like people who do whatever they do at a very high level, but they are passionate about what they do. That dude cares about football.
Yeah.
He does. When he got hurt, the way he broke down, people were like, get on him for crying. I was like, shit, I wish more dudes would. It seemed like they care. It mattered to him that he wasn't able to go out there and play. I like that.
That's my quarterback, man.
Yeah, see, man, that matters to me, man.
Yeah.
That matters to me.
Anybody that
I was
loves
a
what they
huge
do.
T.O. guy. But I'm a 49ers fan. I'm a huge T.O. guy. You see how you did that shit? I know, 5 rings.
Y'all haven't been good since Montana.
That's just
Actually, we were supposed to go to the Super Bowl against y'all before, and then y'all went because one nigga fumbled 3 times.
Hey,
Y'all couldn't even get past the 50 against us.
Hey son,
Rewind what you said.
I was this
Rewind.
close to fucking one of the baddest bitches of all time. That I remember that game just because her.
Yeah.
I just remember that game just because her.
Let's go
But
back and
ahead.
retract what you
That
said.
nigga.
Supposed to.
Hey,
Niggas
man.
ain't supposed to do nothing when it comes to the Giants.
Man, get out of here. We can beat the Giants so many goddamn times.
I mean-
we just lost that one game against them.
and
They
that
do
was-
not have a winning record against us.
Yo,
It doesn't matter, but we got rings.
Yeah,
gotta agree
we got
with him again.
5, so it's cool.
okay.
We got 5 of them things.
When-
y'all
when
still
was the last
catching.
one?
Y'all
How many
still
do
catching
y'all
the
have?
90s,
In the 80s?
90s,
80s?
definitely 90s.
90s.
Early
Steve Young
90s.
got it.
Early
They took the
90s.
monkey off his back.
Early 90s?
It should have been 2000.
I mean,
Colin Kaepernick blew
We got
one.
like, what, 3, 4?
cap.
how do you not know?
I mean, nigga, I mean,
He a
what the
fan,
fuck
but he don't know.
I ain't a fan, nigga.
That's
I'm
clear.
a fan.
That's clear.
I'm a fan enough to watch it at my homeboy crib. He brought the wings.
I probably named more players off that team than you can.
I guarantee
that's
you would.
That's New Jersey right there. I'm a fan to get bitches. Like, that's what
That's
it
you
is.
know me.
That's what,
Austin knows
it's
me.
like all that fucking bullshit. Sports.
The stadium is in Jersey, so
Exactly. I have no choice. That's
what kills me about the
Yeah,
New
you
York
know-
Giants. No, nigga, I'm a sports fanatic,
word
nigga.
up?
Nah, I was in school to be a journalist.
Oh, okay.
I majored in communications.
What school you?
Man, I went to a bunch of different community colleges. And,
So that classify
went-
you as a nigga. That's some nigga ass shit.
oh, nigga.
Oh, you a nigga that can read.
Don't get it twisted. Do not hear the way that I speak and automatically assume. Nigga, I'm the middle of. A matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you some ghetto shit. My dad is like 60. My little brother was just born. I'm in one of them families, nigga. My kid's
Your
older than
dad's
my little
60.
brother. Yeah. So like, I was raised the
he
middle of
fucking
7
raw?
kids. What? Nigga, this is the thing. I think what she did when she fucked my dad was irresponsible. That
how
nigga
old
too
was she?
old to pull out. His hips don't work like they used to. How the fuck he supposed to pull out?
This how you
That's
know he's a-
irresponsible.
Is he a
That's
nigga or OG? How old was the girl?
How old is the girl? Nah, 45, 40.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
somewhere around
that's
there.
some OG shit.
Yeah, nah, man, my dad.
Still, that's like,
But I grew up
Nigga,
the middle of
that's a
7
20-year
kids.
gap.
that's pretty good though.
Nigga, I know
That's what
I'm
saying.
agreeing. That's why I said
If
OG.
you ain't rich, 20 years is goddamn. That's a championship
Yeah,
right there.
nigga, you won.
No, middle. I'm the
Got a
middle
little
of
young
7
girl.
kids.
How old? 45.
7?
From 2 high school. It's 8 now, but I grew up the middle.
She
of
about 42,
7
43.
kids, 2 high school dropouts. We were in the hood, nigga, low income. No, I ain't had shit growing
Now
up.
look at you now.
Yeah, that's why,
Sensation.
nigga. That's why
Internet sensation.
That's why I'm gonna go to jail for taxes, nigga. Because I ain't never had money like this, nigga. I'm spending. They were like, you supposed to hold some of that, huh? For real?
That's why I
What do you
ain't
spend your
never
money
get it.
on?
Huh?
What do you spend your money on?
What every
fucking
broke nigga is what who get money do.
Oh shit, nigga. More sneakers.
More sneakers.
Listen,
Not
sneakers.
Razor Ramon shirts.
Nigga.
Can't
Oh,
find this man.
I'm a fat nigga, so I eat good. That food,
Eat
nigga, I
pork.
spend-
You eat pork.
Nigga, I eat everything, nigga. What are you talking about?
Pussy and ass.
Man, I don't eat ass. That's for the wife. You gotta save one thing for the wife. You gotta save
Oh
one.
no, I mean, why you so I eat ass, but only my girl. It has to be the man.
Nah, it can't be my girl. It gotta be my wife.
I'm not married.
Bitch, if we break up, you dying.
You gotta,
Ain't
yeah, it's gotta
nobody.
be somebody I'm with
You dying.
forever.
You
Forever.
dying. If
say-
I eat your ass,
You know what I mean? Because one, I
never going to somebody
my
else.
past isn't the greatest when it comes to women. I gotta have something that's like, I only did this with you, babe. I only did this with you. You know what I mean? So it's for the wife.
This mother of
For
my
the wife,
children. I
yeah.
ate her ass for crying out loud. Exactly.
That's what makes niggas flip. Cause bitch ain't your ass. I ain't your ass.
You gonna do this to me?
Yeah, you can't leave me after.
No, like I said, you gone.
It's to death, and then I'll start eating ass.
Put that ring on it.
Yeah, and then
I
Now I eat. Now I yum 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 yum.
I don't mind. I'll let you sit on my face. I'll eat it from the back. I'll have ass in the
Don't
vicinity.
be trying to.
But I'm not going.
You trying to send a message out there to the ladies that he a
Oh
freak.
nah.
Trying to
It
send that
is what
message.
it is,
Nigga, 'cause that's what I do.
First off,
I'm
ugly, so they knew that from the beginning. They knew I was nasty, nigga. When you ugly, you ain't got a choice, nigga. She not
You do? Fool was so real. The fool was like, Man,
No,
trust me, I know, nigga. I know.
You gotta try to win the championship the first time these
First
bitches
time.
let you go.
I am trying to turn you the
Can't be
fuck out,
ugly
bitch.
and whack, nigga. It's not gonna
I am
happen.
trying to turn you out.
Yeah, I gotta turn you out.
How much has your pussy rate went up since you've become successful?
You say you talking about your pussy.
You know what the
percentage.
crazy part is? The rate goes up naturally, of course, but I never had a problem getting because women love funny men.
And intelligent.
And intelligent. They love that shit.
And
So
niggas that can read
they'll
books.
overlook this.
Yeah.
They'll overlook, you know what I
Shit's
mean? They will.
Nigga, this is
Not for real.
Korean
Like,
Korean. This
You
is-
can get
Is it
really
not true?
attractive women.
not true?
What,
If you
nigga?
funny.
Is it not true?
I'm a cool nigga. That's why I get pussy.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, like
was racist.
chicks, man. It's something about chicks with a dude they can vibe with, man,
There you
and keep
go.
them laughing.
There you go.
You in there. If you cool and you funny and you not fucking, you not cool and funny like
Right.
you think you are.
You gotta laugh them out. You gotta laugh them out they draws,
Man,
bro.
and that you so goddamn
That's what I'm
silly,
saying.
boy.
Everybody, that's what we all. Honestly, that's why we all do what we do.
No,
bro.
it ain't.
No, it ain't.
I definitely
Not-
do it because
not
I want
the-
to be on
not
Rushmore.
No, not
I'm
the comedian part.
Yeah,
but you make them laugh.
Oh
Like,
yeah, I make
Oh,
them laugh. Yeah,
I'm short,
yeah.
so I had to look up,
Yeah, I'm
and
short
everybody
too,
would be
yeah.
like, "Oh, nigga, I got this. Don't worry
Nigga,
about
I
this.
hit
Don't
You're a
worry
pretty
about this."
motherfucker, though.
Nigga, I
You know
hit
what
a growth spurt after high school, nigga.
He is a pretty motherfucker.
Yeah, Austin, and he know it too.
Yeah.
You saw him do the pretty nigga laugh. You see him do the pretty.
Oh,
he was like, "You a pretty."
Oh,
Like, he was
go
like,
ahead, go ahead, CT.
You know you think he
all
cute?
blessed.
He was like-
Yeah.
he was like,
I
he was
don't
like,
never-
you know
I
what I'm
never
saying?
said
Shout out to Clayton.
Clay Thomas.
All
This
blessings.
is the guy.
Who said that?
Nigga shit.
So
Clay
Clay
Thomas
Thomas
got a bit that murdered on All Death on
oh,
HBO.
yeah, I saw
He
that
was
one.
like,
praises.
he said, light skinned niggas do that humble shit where they squint their eyes
Yeah.
and lick
No
their
sun
lips
in
on.
here.
Thank you, man. All blessings, dude. Yeah,
Nah, I know you're talking about. That's my old roommate.
yeah, man.
Nah, see,
I know
bro,
Clay.
CD, what you
He's
gotta
another
realize, what
nasty
you gotta
nigga.
realize is you can't
Clay's
call.
a nasty.
He married
can't
though.
say-
He won, and his wife fine.
His wife
so,
fine.
so he did. That's,
I'm surprised
hey, ugly niggas, go. When you get her, show the fuck out. You can marry
Hold
him.
on, show me some love, motherfucker. Show me some love. Show me some love. That motherfucker
What the
said-
fuck was that?
You don't remember that shit?
Bernie Mac.
Bernie Mac, bruh. That
show
nigga
me
said you
some
gotta be
love.
in shape. Show me some love, motherfucker. Show me some love. That nigga
I fuck
said
with
you
CT heavy.
can't just say
That's
pretty
my
though.
nigga, She
Yeah, fuck with him heavy,
I go
man.
with him years back.
Fool would never call a man pretty. Fool would be like,
That nigga get
I
pussy.
bet you get bitches though, right?
I don't hate when.
I bet you get bitches. All right, I bet you get bitches though, right?
It was sound so gay, like yo, my niggas keep.
Yeah.
No, all my niggas get
You know,
pussy.
so I
bitch.
gotta hang out with this nigga, man. I don't be ever wanting to pull up on bitches with Austin. I be like, I got the ugly one, I'm sure. The only way I don't have the ugly one is if they know who I am.
Oh, this nigga, bruh. Now this motherfucker trying to gas y'all up. I'm the one who was like, nigga, I'm gonna circle around and not be seen with this nigga Ryan, because girls be like, I know you. I'm like,
But you still now y'all. eating
But what did I
level,
say?
nigga.
I said they have to know who I am. If they don't know who I am, I'm definitely getting the ugly friend. There's no, and even if they do know, I still might get the ugly friend. Like
Yeah,
that
honestly,
still might be the deal with this nigga.
my
Like,
What's it called when you take the bullet? Like
Oh, grenade.
Grenade.
oh, you taking on the grenade?
You
Nigga, I
jump
take
on
the
the
grenade,
Jump on the
when,
grenade,
it's
bro.
not, when it's not even another friend.
I
what I
can't.
told
I
him.
can't.
You don't
I can't
need
do
to
that
be the
no
cute
more. I'm
friend
not in that position
for me to
anymore.
take your grenade.
So
I don't
sometimes
need
look,
that.
I've learned it doesn't necessarily mean you gotta sleep with them. You gotta just distract them.
What the
I've
fuck
done
else
that
you
shit.
doing?
Nah,
What the
me,
fuck
I'm
else you
hitting
doing
it.
though?
I'm hitting them.
That's why you call it.
If
No, no.
listen,
That's
I
why
don't
you
need
call
no
it the
ugly
grenade.
girlfriend,
You
friend.
gotta blow up, bro. You gotta fuck, dog.
nigga.
Yeah, nigga, I don't want
Ain't
no ugly,
no way
cool
I'm
bitch.
gonna run interference and my man's is gonna be hitting.
Hitting, and I'm
in the
just
room,
gonna be
and I'm
here?
gonna be in here just dry dick all
I'm
to be
gonna
damn.
get some head at least.
Yeah, I'm
I'ma
doing
get some head at
something.
least,
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna be ashamed, but it's
sometimes-
okay.
Hey,
You live with that
It's
shit.
sounding kind of country right
You
now.
live with that shit.
Hey, ugly girl, take your teeth out. Hey, we gonna get it
We
cracking.
gonna make this happen.
We gonna make it work.
We gonna
Her qualities could make her like take some of the ugly away.
But this is the thing: the ugly girl's always cool.
qualities.
Nigga,
What
yeah.
qualities?
Always cool. She always cool.
But the thing is, you gotta know how to dress.
Nigga, like,
you gotta have some swag.
oh man,
That
nah,
ain't something.
I ain't
not
thinking no ugly
substance.
bitch from Payless. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
bitch,
but-
you gotta know how to dress.
man, I'm talking about. You see, y'all ain't jumped on no real grenades where you gotta take her home and she in the shit that you wouldn't expect other bitches be into. You gotta take her home and arm wrestle and all kinds of shit.
Take the bitch go
The shit
karting.
she in. Come, like, good God. bitch.
I'm mad because I know that's true. You know you really did.
You mean like you put on Netflix? You're like, what are you doing? You trying to arm wrestle?
Hit you with that major pain. You want to wrestle?
I ain't never been
What?
through that, man. I don't know how that feels.
Ain't fucking with you.
You know, imagine how ugly she is.
I've been with a couple big bitches
you
that
gotta be
manhandle
the
me.
one to arm wrestle,
Big
bitch.
bitches grab you, pull you closer.
Jesus.
I've been through that.
Yo, I'm telling you, bruh. Like,
Hey, yo, so check this out. We all just went to go see Black Panther.
absolutely.
We went together.
Yep.
That's before I see.
There was women there.
Both
there
these
were
niggas.
women there. Not everybody. We didn't all go together. I just need y'all to
I
know
was just about
that.
to say.
Nigga,
Some
we all
of us-
went together.
Some of us had women by our sides.
That's, yeah.
The fat
That's what I was
niggas.
about to say. Yeah. Nah,
Okay.
yeah.
The fat niggas fell asleep. Because the fat
I ain't
niggas
fall
always
asleep. You fell asleep.
I fell asleep because I just do that. That's what I do.
Hey, you fell
Hey, you know what's so crazy? I went to go see it yesterday by myself.
That nigga's like,
And I fell asleep.
Bro, the only reason why I didn't fall
Nobody,
asleep is I took a
listen.
5 hour
Anytime I fall asleep, everybody know I went to sleep.
Yeah.
I can't lie about going to sleep.
You snore, son?
What?
Breathe heavy?
Nigga, I'm tired all the time.
Bruh. This nigga was in the car. This nigga was in the car yesterday. He fell asleep. Man, I hit him and turned the radio up so loud. Nigga was like,
I didn't know he hit me. I
ain't
just
gonna-
woke up to the radio.
That's what I said. I
blasting.
was like, boom, smack. Oh, you like Kanye? All right. He on.
You
Oh,
should have
kick your
stomped
ass.
on the brakes, hit him, stomp on the
Now we
brakes.
on the highway, nigga. He just start like all of a sudden you just hear. I was like, oh no, I can't.
Oh, he got the end snort?
Oh, it's a
In
done,
and out.
Oh, it's a done deal, bro.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Yo, you know, I saw.
Like I've been in situations with females where like I wake up and they be on the couch downstairs.
Nigga, I done fell asleep
Like
in a
get
couple
out of
girls.
their own bed.
You ever been kissing a girl and fall asleep?
No.
I literally fell asleep in his bitch mouth.
I done fell asleep getting some
I was
head.
like,
Yeah. I done fell asleep getting some head. When I tell you,
Yeah, they
they
get so
self-esteem
nigga, they
it
don't
takes
it?
the biggest
It's like,
fucking
bitch,
hit.
it's good. I'm just
And
tired.
I'm like, it's good. I'm tired. They don't want to hear none of that,
How
nigga.
this head
They
go
don't hear none of
make you
that.
go to sleep, bitch? Because it's that much. It's good.
It was.
It's
your
a nighttime
mouth,
story,
your mouth
bitch.
Put me to
comfortable.
sleep. You put me to
Your
sleep.
It's
mouth
a-
comfortable.
it's a
You
bedtime
gotta start
story
trying to think
here.
all kinds of stuff to try to make it sound like a compliment.
You got that bedtime story here, bitch. Son, I want to hear before I go to sleep.
I'm satisfied. Shit.
What's the weirdest place
But
you
it
fell
ain't
asleep?
got nothing to do with you. I'm well rested. Yep. Okay.
Where's the
What
weirdest?
about you? What's the weirdest place you fell
Oh,
asleep?
nigga, go to my Instagram at My Bad Food. You can see me falling asleep in the club, a jacuzzi.
Yeah, the club is my
At
weirdest
the,
place.
I fell asleep at one of them big concerts, nigga. I fell asleep at random people's houses.
I fall asleep
I
at a
fell
strip
asleep
I fell asleep at a strip club.
front
Me
row
too.
at Joe Rogan's show in
Oh.
Vegas, and I snore.
And wait, did he say something to you?
Man, no, thank God. You know what I mean? But cause this is the one thing, I was on East Coast time. His show started 11 o'clock over here. You know, and nigga, nah. That's
already 2 a.m.
I was sleepy. Yeah, it was 2 a.m. to me. And then he had opening acts.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So he didn't hit the stage until well after, man, I was
Did you go to sleep when he was on stage or when his opening acts were on stage?
when he went.
Soon as said Joe Rogan.
He was like, I
Hey,
fought to see Joe.
Shout out Ian Edwards though. He murdered.
Oh, that's my nigga.
Ian, great.
I mean, he's
I
been
was
great.
just about to ask you who opened up for him.
Murdered.
I actually fell asleep at the high on stage.
Wow.
On the stool. I don't know. I
That's
fell
why
asleep
you
for like
don't
30
sit.
seconds.
Was this open mic or show?
It was a show. But it was a show with like 20, 30 people. I just
Yeah,
fell asleep
see?
on the show. And you know what's funny? For some reason, the booker was like, that's a good thing because you're that comfortable on stage. It wasn't looked at as a bad thing. They're like, you're so comfortable, you're able to fall asleep. It's like, thank God you looked at it like that.
Pass the fuck out.
I just passed.
Was you drunk?
Nah, I was just really
I almost
tired.
fell asleep beside the stage when it was time for me to go up for my second show in Charlotte because the show ran so long, it was almost midnight. By the time I was gonna hit the stage, I was on the side, leaning against the wall. And for some reason, them bricks started feeling good than a motherfucker, bro. And I was like, yo, y'all ready for the guy?
I was just about to
I
say.
was like, yeah, I'm ready for him. Oh, it's me, nigga.
So
You start slapping yourself and shit.
Nigga said, yeah, I'm ready for him. Oh, shit, that's me. Oh, my bad.
hilarious. So you started at stand up first, right?
Yeah.
So how long you doing stand up? Like your whole
5
stand?
years.
Oh, you 5 years in?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And
I respect that.
it's funny, man. And the thing is, my 5 years is when some people hear 5 years, it depends on where you are in the world. 5 years in Charlotte is long because we got mics every day. We had mics. When I was coming up, there was a mic every day and 2 mics on some nights or 3 mics
We talking
on
about
some
open mics,
nights.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of, and I had my own showcase. You know what I mean? Because I was popular at home. So I would do these, every month or twice a month shows where I would bring in like 100 people as an audience. You know what I mean? Because I was popular at the crib and I get to keep building my set 15 minutes at a time. And it was a lot of repeat customers, so I had to switch up the set.
Yeah.
Come back, switch up the
I
set.
hate
So
that.
I'm growing my material, but I'm growing my material really quickly. And then I hit all these other mics. Like I'll run that set by my Charlotte audience, my Concord audience, and then I'll go hit all these mics in Charlotte and try to perfect everything that I did there. So I did my first hour a year in.
Damn, that's dope.
Damn.
Oh, I ain't know.
Did you? I know on the East Coast we travel more because I started on the East Coast as well. So you start traveling like to other states. You get
Yep, the Comedy Club, the Comedy Zone picked me up after I was 2 years in the game, and I was a feature. I was a traveling feature. I was going up and down the East Coast, doing 30 minutes at a time.
So
All
did
these
you make your
places.
New York run yet?
Nah, man. First time I made it to New York, I sold out Caroline's. That was my
Oh
first
yeah, so
time.
you skipped the whole
I skipped the whole gang of shit.
Have you done the levity up there?
Yes, in West Nyack.
Yeah.
How is that club?
That is
That's a
dope.
beautiful club.
It's dope.
A
been
beautiful
out there?
club.
Yeah, I've done it a few times.
Somebody, they got a wall you can sign. Somebody signed over Kevin Hart.
Hilarious. Who was it?
Huh? We saying names? Is that
Yeah.
what we doing?
Nigga, I say names. I don't give a
Nigga
fuck.
said,
It's a
What career am I
it's a
saving?
It's a female comic. Yeah.
There's a lot of those bitches.
Yeah, must have got her.
Nah, I don't know, man. This female comic is, I consider
funny?
her to be, friendly. We know each other or whatever. The thing, she rubbed me the wrong way. And she rubs a good bit of people the wrong way, but she's a good
Amanda?
girl. She's a good girl. The problem...
Nigga trying to get that scoop.
Yeah,
Amanda?
I gotta get her last
She's
name,
a
man.
good girl. She just...
Amanda's a good girl.
The
She rubs people
problem,
wrong.
sometimes people with trying to make it, they don't stay within the rules. I bring my whole crew whenever I go do a show. I wanted the whole show to be exactly what I want it to be. If I like your stand up, and when I go on the road, I want people to experience that before they see me. I want strong acts in front of me. I want a good
It makes you
show.
work harder.
But sometimes I'll get there and due to miscommunication, they'll book somebody.
All right, nigga.
And then as a comic, I go, well, I still want this person to get some work in. So I'll let you host or I'll give you a guest spot or whatever. So they were like, she's the house MC or whatever, let her rock. Nigga, when I tell you she did 40 minutes
Oh, nigga, I would
through the night.
I would kick her in the because she was trying to shine on your
She
level.
was trying to use my sold out show to shine. But that's the thing.
It fucks up the show.
Even if I think you
Absolutely.
funny, I'll never want to work with you again.
Hell no.
I'll never want to work with you
That's
again.
rule number one. You
How
don't
much
supposed
up
to
top
run the
did she
light.
do? Like,
Huh?
how much up top did she do?
She did like 25 up top, and then she was doing time in between every
that's
single
so
comment.
annoying.
Rule number one, you do
Especially
not
if-
run
I
the
didn't
light.
hit the stage until real late.
Especially if everyone's doing well.
Yeah.
If someone bombs or something in the
Nah,
crowd,
and
needs to be
everybody
picked
was
back
doing-
up,
I was-
then no, you're not supposed to
Nigga,
do
I
that.
was
That's-
already
hate
four.
that.
We were already 4 deep.
Oh,
So she already was a fifth person who did
And
40.
she
it's
did.
like 30 minutes. That's like a 3-hour show.
It was long as fuck.
They were
getting restless.
tired when they saw you.
By the time they saw me, dead
They're
tired.
exhausted. Yeah.
And I had to stop doing that too. Like, you want to bring your friends and everything. They getting a good audience. Nigga, it's 2 hours in when I hit the stage. And then
You get them when
and
they're
then
drunk
I'm
or
getting,
tired.
I'm getting them drunk and tired.
I mean, they
So-
shouldn't exceed like 45 minutes, and you just got to take over at that point. you know?
Yeah, so so now I do an hour and some change on all my shows. I cut everybody time in front of me.
I'm not mad at that.
You can't, hey man, look, and then I found out that my fans think I'm unprofessional. If the show runs long like
Oh,
that,
definitely.
they think the reason the show is running long because I'm not there yet.
That ain't gonna
Oh,
work.
When I found that out, I was like, oh hell no.
That's why. I mean, that's one play. I'm pretty sure you did improvs, right? They, they really try to keep you on that good time frame.
Well, especially if you have a second show.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
night.
they try to
So
get in and out.
so I'm doing weekends now, so it's always 2 shows a night. That first show gotta be an hour and a half. It's not even
because they have to do a good turnaround.
There ain't even no conversation about it. It's gonna be an hour and a half.
I mean, if you start at 8:04,
and it might be a little shorter because I do meet and greet after the show, so it might be a little shorter.
Oh, you be kissing babies too?
Look, man, the people put you in this position. True. So I want to know who they are. I want to meet you. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my videos, share my videos, spend your hard-earned money to come to me, and I want to know if you enjoyed the show or not. Was it worth it for you? Everything.
Did that ever mess around the turnaround? Because there's a lot of people. It does ever mess up your turnaround for the second time?
It has. Because my expectation is, half the people will stay.
Nah, motherfuckers stay. Motherfuckers stay.
Some people will get tired of waiting in line. They'll leave. It's, so I'll see about half. And then some days, everybody stay. And stay the whole time.
That shit, wow.
And you took 400 pictures.
And nigga, an old woman will wait 40 minutes to say,
problem.
And they'll say this, I just want to say hi. And they walk off, bitch, you waited 40 minutes just to walk and say, I just want to say hi.
You do the same set if they stay for both shows?
They need to take their ass home.
Yeah, look, that ain't my fault. They stay for 2 shows. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Look, my thing is, this is what
you saw the same movie, bitch.
This is my thing. This is my thing. Right? If you go see Black Panther twice, you ain't complaining. Don't complain to me. It's a show.
I saw it twice.
It's the show from this tour. you know what
I've
I
never
mean?
seen that many black people at ArcLight Hollywood ever. And I've been there so many times.
I have.
But this is for Best Man Holiday. But
something like that. It had to be something like that.
No.
Yeah.
It was a black movie.
Yeah, it has to be.
But my thing was, this is the thing that as an artist. And then I was doing one-nighters everywhere. And then this year, I'm doing weekends. So if you do a one-nighter and you sell out 300, you know what I mean? And then, you come back next year, you don't want to do the same set. But then they say, oh, you're doing a weekend this year and you sell out 5 shows, that's 1,500 people. Now, do you change the set for the 300 returning, or do you do your best set for the 1,200 new?
Half the time they just want to see you.
You see what I'm saying?
Best jokes.
Right.
So this time around, I've added some new jokes, but it's a lot of the material before, and I can't get mad. Like if somebody get mad, I'm like, what
some people
have somebody say, "Nigga, I heard that."
No, but some people.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what some people do.
What?
Some people they were like, I saw you in 3 different cities, and it was the same set. I was like, nigga, it's the same tour.
Yeah.
Why would I think in L.A. that I'm going to be performing in front of the same person in Oakland and the same person in Oakland at Sacramento? I didn't know you was going to be
It was a dude or a girl who said
But
that.
here's the crazy.
Okay.
Here's the
I don't know. You got some real crazy dudes out there, man.
Some people.
And you know what's the worst? When you get a slow nigga that like you, you got to put up with that conversation.
The funny part is, I made that face.
You know the
face because usually I made that face.
But sometimes they want to hear the same
They
joke.
do.
Dudes that do that.
I know.
But at the same time, bro, on that point, before I got into comedy, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know it was a show. I thought motherfuckers do different material every day. Like only until I saw Bill Burr go back to back one night, I was like, oh, this nigga using the same material.
I don't want to see this.
Said, oh shit. I said, wait, so he prepares this shit? I thought it was always that. So they go into your shows thinking
you're off the cuff.
You just go out there.
It takes a long time to learn how to tell a joke like it's off the cuff.
Right. Listen, and this is the crazy part. You think I got an hour worth of new conversation 100 times?
Nigga, I ain't got to
think about that though.
That's like a nigga got a 20 minutes for
You think
every
I got
bitch.
100 hours?
Audience
You think I got 100 hours?
The audience don't understand that.
You know how hard it is to write 100 hours?
That shit ain't common sense, is what I'm saying.
100 hours? Yeah.
It's so hard to write 100 minutes.
I'm just saying that shit
I
ain't
got
common
100
sense. That ain't
hours?
common sense to a motherfucker. Though.
Yeah.
A motherfucker run up on you and be like, you funny all the time. You just up there talking, right? You be like, nah, that ain't how jokes
Now,
work.
how well do you prep your videos? Do you?
Nah, that's in the moment.
In the moment?
Yeah, like Austin was around for the process a couple times. It's I figure out what the subject. I always want to run it by. It's good to have Austin around now because I have somebody to run it by. But
Shout out to Austin light skin ass.
sometimes it's mostly, all right, this is what I'm going to talk about. And then I rant to myself. And I'm like, that's good. That's a keeper. All right, rant. That's a keeper.
So when you do that, it's just jump cuts, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that definitely helps. So you can just go back and pick all the
Yeah,
shit
but
you want.
I'm not. But even then, I purposely the jump cut. Like people think I might shoot the whole thing here, shoot the whole thing here. No, I just literally whatever I said, stop it, bring it another angle or whatever. I do it because I know what I'm going to say. I'm a believer that it's going to be funny the way I want it to be funny the first time around. Because if you do it over and over and over again, it's going to look rehearsed.
Yeah.
And once it looks rehearsed, then it doesn't play the same. Rehearsed plays well on stage. It doesn't play well online.
Organic is what.
Yeah, organic play. So they feel like they in the moment with you. Now you strategically come up with the jokes, but you still gotta be in the moment. You gotta one shot deal it.
Hey, so just I got another question. So, I mean, you came off social media and all that, and you Instagram. So, are you opposed to doing Instagram sketches?
I don't do sketches because
Why not? Is the comic side of you kicking about that?
I don't do
because people do whatever they want to do. Do you?
It's not him.
It's not me. But this is what I was sitting back looking at a whole bunch of internet content, right? And, I saw people doing sketches, a whole bunch of people doing characters.
The hacky shit.
A whole bunch of people, man, that's what you said. I ain't got nothing to do with me.
Stock
Hey,
joke,
that ain't
stealing.
Hey, I didn't say none
Ribbon.
of that. I ain't say none of that shit. But
I did.
We're all about the story.
At me,
here.
nigga.
Hey.
Where's the story?
My bad,
So-
fool. At me, nigga.
So I saw all of that and I was like, man, ain't nobody doing material online. And I was like, shit. And then I found out how to make material palatable. I'm basically doing stand-up with photos and videos beside of it. And that's all it is.
But most of your stuff is real topical. It ain't like you're really getting...
I'm
so
getting
like
rid
you
of
could
all
do-
of my topical
Yeah.
material. That's why
Exactly.
sometimes people be like, man, I wonder if he can do stand-up. I've given you
I didn't know.
30 hours of
that
stand-up.
is basically like stand up.
So
Yeah.
first time I saw you on your videos, right? Funny. I came in hate, and I got
right.
I got some hate in me. I got some
I
honesty.
appreciate
I got
that.
funny.
Edges, nigga.
Yeah.
I got stripes, Wakanda.
nigga.
Wakanda forever. No,
And break it. No. But real shit, you was funny. And it just I always say I try it and then I just feel like, yo, I'm being so disrespectful to comedy. Cause most niggas out here, they do sketches.
It's two different sides of the brain.
Now-
and that's what people don't understand. People go, oh man, I saw somebody, he got a ton of followers on Instagram or something, but it don't translate onto the stage. No fucking duh. It's two different things.
You have to develop both.
What? Oh, you thought the video where he smacked the girl booty or whatever, or you thought that was gonna translate to stand up?
right.
How? Where? What they gonna recreate all the sketches on stage?
Yeah.
No, it's not. It's like you can't go into your videos thinking about stand up, and you can't go into. Well, the way I do my videos, I can go into it thinking like stand up, but even then, what did I tell you? I still have to deliver it
The same way.
not like stand up. I had to deliver it like I'm having a conversation with people.
See, I think you're winning because you started stand up first.
Yeah, of course.
That's how
That's
you're
the
winning.
timing.
Because the other niggas that do
I
it,
know timing, and
Yeah.
they don't. They don't
Exactly.
get it.
Now all these niggas is doing it.
I'm delivering it like a conversation, but comics see it and go, "That's a joke.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
premise,
that's a
set up
bit.
punchline.
That's a
Yeah,
bit.
it's a
Nigga,
bit.
you got the tick booming
Yeah.
I seen it.
Yeah, comics always see it.
That's how I knew you was a comic.
And they come to me, they're like,
Yeah, you a
do
comedy.
It was always other people that go, you know what, you should do stand-up. And
Like,
comics
dude,
go, nah, that nigga
they
do
do
stand-up.
Like I looked at you, I was like,
Yeah.
you can do stand up.
That nigga do stand-up.
That was before the videos.
It was
right?
before. I did. Now, don't get me wrong. I did videos like back in 2011 and made me popular at home. But I was a broke like community college kid. So once I broke the camera, it was over. Career over. So I was like in 2013. I went to go see Kevin Hart's Let Me Explain. This nigga sold out Madison Square Garden
I
2
was
nights
there.
in a row, and I was like, I want to do that. I've never tried, but it wasn't, I want to do that. I want to sell out Madison Square Garden, or I want to do stand-up comedy. It was, I want to chase my dream. This dude is at the end of the movie crying. Like, I've put my all in. You know, he was like, what, 19 years in at that point? 17 years in? At that point? And I was like, man, he grinded all that time. And look at the fruits of his labor. And I'm sitting here, an assistant customer service manager at a grocery store, and I'm like, I've never even tried. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've been trying for a long time.
Yeah, so let's see what this do. And I put my all into this shit. Like, people were like, and I talked to the old heads in comedy. All my mentors are 25 years or more in.
Who are some of your mentors?
D.S. Sanders, Sean Jones. You know what I mean? They all guys back on the East Coast.
See, I respect that.
They did Def Comedy Jam 90s. You know what I mean? The
first generation.
Yeah, like they way back, and they still work to this day. Working all the time.
Hamburger.
Yeah, they work all up.
They
like,
still work that little trip. He from my city.
DS travels with some more. Like, he's even done overseas.
She's
shows
from
with
Jersey
her.
too.
But he works. He works. I mean, I used to open for these guys.
Still get it, by the way. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Condom or no condom?
I don't think she can get pregnant anymore.
So it means no condom.
So no condom. So no condom.
So I'm saying, but but these guys, and then a lot of guys was like, look, man, DS is the biggest, and thank God, I just did a weekend in Good Nights in Raleigh, and he came and did the show with me, and that was just awesome, man, to be able to do a show with my, like, because some people see you become a headliner and it's hate, you know what I mean, and they don't want to work with you or humble themselves to go before you. Like, DS know where his spot is.
He knows better than me.
He know he nicer than he know. Like, if we did a marathon, he's like, Ryan, do all your material tonight. Mine would be like an hour and a half, 2 hours set at best. And that's with me stretching and reaching and everything and making up shit. And he'd be doing it till tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. And he does it, and it's bits for days. He's way more polished. He do this for real. But he support me in that way, and that's the dopest.
Dope, yeah.
And he told me he always, whenever. That's why I was able to get away from doing like real hacky shit. I would do something on stage, and he'll pull me to the side and be like, "Hey, I done seen that 100 times." Like, even though you thought of it, you ain't seen it. You ain't never seen nobody do it. I'm telling you,
Trust me, it's out there.
It's out there already.
Yeah.
Don't do the
Well,
shit.
you're supposed to go for what? The third idea?
Yeah, but I've learned that about my punchlines. People are like, man, your misdirection jokes. I do a lot of misdirection, but the first thing I do is I write the joke, and then I get the first punchline. Throw that motherfucker in the garbage can. Because it's going to be a lot of people who are going to see that
And
coming.
Willie Barcena says, do eighth. Do your eighth thought.
I mean,
that's when you
just don't do your first three. That's
If I do the eighth thought, it may be too smart.
or it might be dirty for me.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Eighth thought, it may be too
complex.
Because the thing is, you got to the eighth thought in a process.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course.
So
Your
when
brain
you
has to
take
really work.
so when you take the eighth one,
Yeah. Regular people ain't.
regular people are here. You went through a process to get the 8. They may not even understand this because they don't know any of this in
They don't know
between.
about the 3,
So
4,
that's
5,
not,
6,
yeah.
7.
3 to 7.
That's like going from kissing right to fingering.
Yeah,
Bitch, you
so
can't do
just-
To be honest, I don't think I ever got
That's
to
me
8.
too in the bitch.
Yeah, my thing is, how is there 8?
That's me too
That was
in the
my
bitch.
personal-
You know what? He actually says
That's
20.
Good. That was good.
Because Willie Bar, I don't know if Willie Bar set up a fan.
He writes, but he came to Charlotte and I never got to see him, and then he got his Netflix special that I haven't checked out yet, but I heard he's dope. Who?
Yeah.
Willie Barcena.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I ain't see it.
but
I
I
ain't see that
just
one yet.
me personally, man, you gotta do you. Cause that's another thing DS on you can't nobody else tell your story. There's billions of people on this planet, right? So there's gonna be somebody who relates to you.
You want the niggas that relate to you.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like, so your story isn't going to be too original, but it's still going to be original if it's yours. And it took me a while because at first I was writing jokes that I was like, oh, I'm trying to make people laugh. But when you do you find the people that you make laugh and they become your fans, and that's who you want. That's who you want. Because when you play for everybody, there's a lot of money in playing for everybody. But are you going to be happy with that? Nigga, if I had to be, like I look at Jim Gaffigan, and Seinfeld and Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? These guys sell out big venues. They don't have an opinion about nothing.
Yeah.
It's all 100% observational or taking from life.
Personal.
And out there, and it's all personal, which is cool. But I have opinions, and I would lose my mind if I didn't get to share my opinion. You can look at all my videos. Every single one of my videos is opinionated.
It's safe to say you won't join Illuminati.
But
Yeah, I have opinions.
Wait, you don't
He didn't
think
answer that.
you don't think Kev got a couple of opinions like
Well, give me-
early?
like,
No.
give me-
Once again,
shoot it.
may have, but we'll never see that side of him.
No. I mean, like when he
And rightfully so. Look,
I
man.
mean, like when he
the dude
does-
made almost. He gonna make $100 million.
No. I ain't saying that, but I'm
So,
saying like he might not
kill it.
He might
But
not
I
be like
can't.
Rock or somebody like that. But I feel
He
like
don't have
Kev
opinions
will be
about
like,
nothing.
but Kev will be like, well, he used to be like seriously funny. He used to be like, women are fucking crazy. You know what I mean? Like that's an opinion. You ain't going to the
He
far.
just be like,
you ain't going to
women
the
are passionate now.
But I'm saying you're not going to
Nah, it
the.
ain't even that though. It was taken, but it ain't even that. It was women are crazy ain't an opinion. Women will tell you that. So it's not even. That's not striking that. Hey, what is his opinion on our president? What is his opinion on?
No, that's what I mean.
Like, what
though.
is it? He's not going to take any opinion on something. He's not anything you have to choose sides on. He's not. Women are crazy. You're not choosing a side on that. Everybody knows.
Women know.
Women know women
No,
are
what I'm
crazy.
saying is,
Hey, nigga, I don't
that's
like
the-
nothing but crazy bitches.
What I'm saying is
That's redundant. No such thing as a crazy woman. They're all crazy.
No, my
That's
point
true.
is,
I like
different
insane
levels.
bitches.
opinions.
There's levels,
different
exactly.
Opinions don't have to be, yo, I'm choosing Republican or Democrat to me.
I just use that as an example, but I'm
no,
talking about.
I'm saying like even if I was like, yo, I don't think trans people or I think trans people should be able to use the bathroom. Like just because we're speaking on political stuff, I'm not necessarily
that's political.
Yeah, for the most part.
Nah.
I mean, they umbrella that. Like where else
See,
would you think
people
that? Where else would you
use
think
it.
that would?
Nah, see, but people use stuff and make it political. But like your stance on abortion isn't political. It's just where you are, what you feel is morally right or wrong.
Abortion? You talking about the chop shop?
See, but this is what I'm saying.
Shop.
What I'm saying is people will take it. People will take subjects and be like, "This is a political stance or
Shopping
whatever."
cars.
No, it's not. No, your stance on religion isn't political. Your stance on abortion and all that ain't political or none of that. Now, there's people with different political affiliations that will, try to draw, but all of this is based off how you feel as a person. Because me, I was raised in the Bible Belt.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I mean?
think all of us.
So, being that I was raised in the Bible Belt, it's certain things. Certain things is like a no to me.
Yeah.
But also, I don't tell people how to live their life.
Yeah.
But do you think?
can't.
Do you think?
I don't tell people how to
We
live
all
their
grew up
life.
different.
I'll tell you how
So,
to
Wait,
fuck
you
your
see what I'm
shit up.
saying?
Do you think Eddie is opinionated?
Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
No,
Yes, he has an opinion about
No.
cheating. And
That's what I'm.
marriage.
You see what I mean?
no.
You're like when you
Relationship,
we gotta
relationship
that's what I'm saying,
opinions
yo.
are not opinions, man.
Why not?
How?
That's what I'm saying. Anything that
How?
you're saying,
It's just
sounds like it
relatable
has to
stuff.
be like-
No, I'm talking about real opinions about stuff. Listen, an opinion that cheating is wrong is not an opinion. I think we all have a conscience and we know.
we know.
Cheating
Yeah,
wrong with a bitch cheating too.
No, my thing is that's an opinion though.
That's not an opinion. When you all right, so whenever you in a relationship, whenever you in a relationship and you in the room with a woman you ain't got no business in the room with, you feel like you doing the right thing.
Hell
You
yeah!
lying like shit.
Nigga, I'm like, nigga, I can't believe this. bitch
You
gonna
hiding it.
And you
Then why
understand,
hide it?
he has
You
no
would hide
soul.
it.
He has no soul.
He's
No, but what
lying.
I'm saying is, okay, so
Lying.
you don't
It's-
think that
it's a-
Patrice O'Neal saying a man, think about cheating, ladies. A man's hiding him having fun because he doesn't want to hurt your
You see the
feelings.
difference?
No, that's an opinion. That's Eddie Murphy saying
this
the
nigga-
same
no, this
thing.
nigga-
No, but no.
He's
Come on,
talking
bro.
as a father. That's
No,
what this shit is.
no.
This is a
Listen. I
don't know
father.
what's going
That's
on
what-
right
Listen,
now, but I'm
He had
when
the
he
nigga in his
said
ass going.
when he said a man has to do all this to find happiness behind your back, that is a different stance on cheating.
He's explaining this
That
like
is.
we his kids. He's the father. He lost a little bit of his nigga.
Then listen,
He lost a little bit of his nigga. Talking about you gotta hide. Do you feel good when you cheat? Yeah, nigga. That's why I cheat.
No,
That's
no,
Patrice,
that ain't what
though.
I'm
That's
saying.
Patrice
Feel
O'Neal, though.
fucking good.
That ain't what I meant, but you
feels
know what I
good.
meant. I don't mean the actual
to the
act.
chop shop.
I'm talking, especially after when you got to go home and go look your woman in the face. You don't feel good. Nigga.
That's why we go straight to sleep.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So if you take that side of it, that's not to me. That's not. What is that? To take that side of it, nah. But for Patrice to take the other side of, nah. This is how it really is. Men really, it feels good. We're happy. This is gonna make us happy. That's a stance.
Yeah, but
That's not
no. What you saying to me though right now is though, if you take the opposite stance, then you're being opinionated. But if you take something that's popular, then you're not being opinionated. You're saying, yo, unless you're pushing the envelope and saying what everybody else isn't saying, then you're not opinionated.
No,
and I'm saying
you gotta do it differently. Even if you say everything that everybody is saying, what is unique about it from your end? Yeah, your point of view.
No, your opinion.
Your
is a
opinion.
point of view.
And Eddie, what did he say? That was groundbreaking or anything like that as far as from
Chris
a
Rock is more that dude.
yeah. Chris Rock is definitely more that dude.
But what I'm saying is,
Chris Rock says a lot of things everybody agrees with, but it's an actual
opinion.
viewpoint. It's an
Yeah.
actual
Okay, have you guys-
opinion.
It's a great
Have you-
point of view.
okay,
Joe
check it
Rogan
out.
is like that.
No, my point is right. Joe Rogan is like
Joe
that.
Rogan is like
okay.
that.
But I'm saying when you say something like that, you're putting it in a position where it's unless you're this type
We
of
literally
comedian,
just explained
you
it with
don't
Chris
have
Rock.
any
Wow.
opinion.
We
Chris
just
Rock
explained
is
it with
not
Chris
the same
Rock.
comedian as Kevin Hart or Bill Cosby or Richard Pryor for that. It's like
Tell that nigga.
But that's why I'm telling you that a lot of I can't be like that because I have an opinion, and there's going to be points where I need to say how I feel
I think you should.
about certain things, and people who don't do that, I do not knock you.
But
I like it. Happy comedy has to happen.
who's a happy comic?
Jeff Dunham is a happy comedy.
Yeah.
He's not gonna blow you away with anything that he says.
You have a good time.
But you're gonna have a good time.
So you would say Richard Pryor the same way?
Richard Pryor, what the fuck? Richard Pryor had opinions about everything.
What famous bit of Richard Pryor are you like, yo, that's going completely opposite, and I see what he's talking
I'm not
about.
saying nigga no more after his pilgrimage to Africa.
Where's the punchline in that? I don't even think that was funny. Like, with that, ain't no punchline in that.
Because you didn't think
No, I'm saying, like,
that it was funny.
Is that one of his
that
things?
all of a sudden
Where's the bit at, though?
bit doesn't. That's one.
This nigga, man, that wasn't
you
even a
said
funny
name
bit.
something
He said,
memorable.
I looked
He said
around.
memorable.
He said, I looked around and I didn't see any niggas because there weren't any.
Can I tell you something?
Where's the joke?
Is that not memorable? Did people
was
not
memorable.
take that?
I said the
Did
bit.
people not take?
Mudbone is memorable.
I'm
Mudbone.
like, nah,
It's
bro.
memorable.
I can't, nah.
No, I love all that nigga shit.
You know what I mean?
You would have to.
So a special.
Pryor had a lot, man. It makes me feel like you
I
ain't
seen a
watch
lot.
him because he had
I
an
watched-
opinion
I watched
on a
all.
lot of stuff.
Yes.
he had an opinion on a
Yo,
lot of things.
Netflix just dropped Chris Rock special. What you guys think about it? Wow, really? You know what my opinion is about it? I think that generation of entertainers are all growing up. So that's why we got a 444 from Jay-Z. This is Chris Rock's 444.
There you go. That's actually
That is a
that's a very good. I thought
way
that's a
of
very
putting
good
that.
analogy, bro. Good one.
And
Food
that is
coming out
great.
today. Food coming out today. I said, damn, chop shop.
Limitless pills. and
Go
shit.
ahead. Chop, chop.
I agree,
That's what we're gonna say it respectfully.
That's
but
good. That's good.
I saw him live.
You saw this?
Yeah, he
This
said
special?
he was way better live.
Oh,
than
well,
he was.
everybody, I think.
Yeah, most people
I
are
think
better
so.
alive.
It ain't because
He didn't transition.
It wasn't because everybody knows it's always better live.
Yeah.
But I would feel the same way about the set that he did Tambourine. I would feel the same way. Because when I saw him live, the Tambourine part wasn't even part of that set.
Okay.
him not playing the tambourine, which is brilliant. That was the best part of the set to me.
That was actually great.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. This is the funny part. The relationship half of that set is phenomenal to me.
Yeah.
That's going down in tambourine. Is going down in history. Playing the tambourine, that's going to stick with me forever because I've been in relationships a bunch of times and they didn't work out because I always want to sing lead. I would never play tambourine. Never wanted to play. Man, that's genius because that explains, you know what I mean? Anybody can say compromise.
Right.
Anybody can say, well, you got to compromise. But that ain't what he did. He made an analogy that resonated and it was an original analogy. But the thing is, the first half, I saw him do bits about that first half, right? It was funnier.
Okay.
And he decided to make it less funny.
You think he was more raw?
He wanted it to be more serious, clearly. But my thing was,
to people?
and for his special that they giving him $40 million for,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
At
this point in his career,
I don't think he should.
I think what happened was Dave came out with 4 specials.
Yeah.
And Dave touched a lot of stuff. And Dave kept it funny all through. So did he want to try to match Dave or top Dave, or did he want to go something completely different? And Raw, he didn't even give you the Chris Rock pace back and forth.
He didn't.
When I saw him live,
that's that 444.
When I saw him live, he did it.
Oh, he did.
He definitely.
The wire.
Yeah, he definitely did it when it was live.
Weird.
And it was crazy. What was crazy is his timing is better when he's doing that. So I think that's really part of his.
That's him.
His timing is him. He went outside of him in the special. Yeah. And that's why I'm like.
It seemed like that.
He actually had a Dave Chappelle-esque delivery almost where
I was like, who is this ain't
guy.
the dude I said. Like, don't get me wrong. It was still, like, you can still see that he's better than mostly everybody.
Even at his worst.
Even at his worst. Even at his worst, he's better than most people, and it is what it is. But I think if people saw the Chris that we love, the pacing, the killing it, the putting the button on, that
it was a lot of buttons missing.
You see what I'm saying?
A lot of buttons missing on that.
But when I saw him live, he was putting the button on that thing.
3-piece suit.
Yeah, he was putting the button on it, and then I saw the special. I was like, he leaving the button off. I think he was wanting to make people feel something instead of making them laugh more. But the thing is, you can still make us laugh, bruh.
Trying to make you think.
Yeah. But he always made us think.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I was like, you didn't even have to do this because you always made us think. Like, it was always the best. That was the thing about Chris Rock. If somebody said something, I could watch 9 specials of somebody touching a subject. But I still wanted to see what Chris Rock was going to say about it because it probably was going to be the best bit on that subject.
And he always breaks things down very
And he usually breaks them down.
He breaks them
and
down
it's funny every
Do
single.
y'all think that's our top priority as comedians?
No,
to
I
have
like
it
to-
be funny though.
No, I'd like to just be me, talk
He
shit,
said
and fuck
that,
off.
and I get it. Because he was
I'm just
interviewed.
asking. I don't-
He said he likes his set to go like
I
this.
like that.
I love it. We were always, I was with it. His sets always do this. But this one was like,
yeah, it was.
It was 444, nigga. Goddamn.
I was like, hey, you're doing a lot less
killed it.
things.
They
Killed it
both
with
talk
that
about
analogy.
losing their family.
Same pattern, just a slower
444.
pace.
Yeah, I was like, it's taking you a long time to hit the bottom of this hill and come back up.
And even on the highs, it wasn't as.
It wasn't Chris
what it
Rock
felt
high.
like?
You think it was forced
felt
out?
Like he was doing an open mic.
Yeah.
And he didn't fully. We were talking about this last night.
He wasn't
Felt like-
committing.
we weren't even talking about Chris. We were just talking about people. When you don't commit to your material and your persona, you're in an open mic. It feels like, yo, you're just. I ain't even trying to impress right now.
When I saw directed by Bo Burnham, I was like, I hope that
Bo Bauer.
it wasn't his direction that changed it. You know what I mean? Because that special was a lot like 8.
White people ruin everything.
It was a lot like 8.
God damn it,
nigga.
Wakanda.
Did it remind
Everybody
it
want
was the same director?
Same director.
Okay.
Nigga, I want to know what Wakanda gonna look like in 3 more years.
Material-wise, not
White
anything like that.
The way it was shot.
The way it was shot was
Wait,
just like
wait,
8.
wait,
And I was like, Chris Rock is my number one. Chris Rock is my number one because the reason he my number one is he got 5 dope specials.
Best one.
Oh man, Bring the Pain.
Pain.
Yeah,
It is. All
he
right.
got 5 dope
So
specials.
is Bring the Pain better than Raw?
Bring the
No.
Pain is one of the best specials
No.
Is
ever.
Bring the Pain
Actually,
better
you know
than
what?
Raw?
I can't
Raw-
get,
you know
I
what's
can't
funny
give
to
it
me?
that. I can't give it that.
You want to know what's
Raw's
funny?
the best ever to me.
God damn,
You know
that's
what's
good-ass
funny?
cracker.
You know what's funny to me though? You know what's funny to me? People put Raw and Delirious way higher on the list than I do. The reason I appreciate Eddie Murphy so much is because I haven't seen anybody that talented since him.
Never.
This nigga had the most you know, whenever you a comic, there's certain tools you can use. You know, you got storytelling, you got callbacks, you got
Impressions.
You got impressions. You can either pour
Crowd
music
work.
into it. You got crowd work. You can do whatever. Eddie Murphy had every tool,
And at a young age.
He was 23 with every tool.
I thought it was 22.
He's like
with Raw.
LeBron.
But I'm just
No, he
saying,
was 22.
He was
But you
Delirious.
gotta let
He's like
Delirious
LeBron
go,
of comedy.
He was the youngest to ever do it. No one ever did
That's what
it.
I'm saying. He was the
like,
first
yo,
of his kind ever, and
Raw-
we'll never see it again.
Raw was great.
never
bro.
know.
I don't
Can't
care
say
what
that.
nobody said.
I was sitting
I
here
don't think he will.
like, this dude got all the tools. That's why I don't let nobody talk about him. You know, because I be like, yeah, but who you know that talented?
You
Who you know?
Basically, what he said, yeah, I heard he sucked the dick, but yeah, he's talented.
No, it wasn't that. It was like, nah, it was funny. You
That's
can't
what
take nothing
you're
from it. It was funny all the way
Richard
through.
Pryor did the same thing.
Those
Like,
bits ain't gonna live. All them bits ain't gonna live forever.
Richard was real mean.
You know what I
about it.
mean?
Yeah, I sucked a dick.
But to me,
It's kind of addictive.
Bring the Pain is a complete body of work.
Yes.
For real.
It slowed down. For me, Raw slows down when he started talking about eating toys.
But it has
It's
to.
so
But
broken
that's
in.
how special goes.
It slowed. Bring the Pain didn't.
Because it listen
Elephant
to
in the Room didn't.
Yeah, I mean,
Elephant in
to
the
me,
Room was
Kill
a
Me
different
Softly
structure
did it.
than all of them.
I might
Elephant in the
need
Room-
security.
Elephant in the Room is probably one of the greatest. And the way he's so, man, you know what? Man.
What was Dave's first one?
Killing Me Softly? Oh,
Killing Me Softly didn't. His second one didn't.
No.
Dave's
Killing
second
me,
one?
wait,
We
Killing
talking
Me
about
Softly
jerking off
kinda
on the
slowed
bus?
down when he was talking about the little kid popped out the girl's pussy at the party. It wasn't like it wasn't.
He
It
closed
wasn't
with that.
It wasn't
He said.
hitting.
He said it was a complete body of work until the very last joke. Like, he basically
No.
said, he was like 58 minutes of that shit was fire, but it slowed down
I'm not
in the
putting
last
Killing
2
Me- I
minutes.
can't-
2 minutes.
I can't put Killing Me Softly. I can't put Killing Me Softly over Raw, dog.
I
just
actually
can't
put
do
it
it.
number one.
I can't do it. You put Killing Me Softly number one.
Killing Me Softly.
Killing Me
like
Softly
one
is
of the
definitely
best
not
specials
better
ever.
than Bring the Pain.
Well, I
You
mean,
know
So
what's
it's
funny?
impossible for you to
You
put
know-
it at number one.
But you know
to
what's
me,
funny?
I put it at number one.
It's not better than
I'm
Elephant in the
gonna
Room.
tell you the irony in that, right?
What's up?
You said it's not better than Bring the Pain. The guy who did Bring the Pain says that's the best special he ever seen.
Killing Me Softly?
He said
Yeah,
Killing Me
said that.
Softly is the
don't care
best.
about that
But
nigga.
I just think it's I just
care about
said,
that
what
nigga.
I'm saying is it's ironic, right?
It is.
Nigga,
You
you
like,
a-
nah, Chris Rock had the best special. Chris Rock, what's the best special?
Yeah.
Kill Him Softly.
nigga
But he
said-
might just be being humble. Because Bring the Pain.
How you
is-
supposed to be
That
like?
nigga's not humble. When I become, we know they might be humble to the public. They not humble.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
you
it's
do
the
that
public.
all,
shows
but if you
love.
say that
He
in
shows
public,
love.
if
Yeah.
you say that publicly, you a dick. You can't just be
does.
like,
And he's
nigga,
not-
what's the best
But Chris
thing
Rock
you've
is the
ever
best, so
seen?
I don't want anybody to see me talking about Tambourine and be like, "Oh, Ryan." No, I'm talking about Tambourine solely as a fan. He as a fan of this man.
Because we as comics, we forget to be fans.
No, I don't.
I don't. Because we always break shit down and we should have did like
Yeah,
this.
nah.
I'm a true fan of Eddie Murphy, dog.
From a, see, that's what I'm saying.
True
That's why I fuck
fucking.
with your light-skinned
I'm a
ass.
true
I'm a fan.
fucking fan, dog.
And this is what I'm saying. I watched Tambourine. He's clearly still a technician.
Yes,
nigga clearly
very
is
much.
still
But it's
better
Jordan
than
on
everybody.
Jordan on the Wizards. You
Yeah,
like,
it's Jordan.
Man, he just 40.
Yeah.
Jump shot.
Jordan Wizards was still good.
Yeah, he dropped.
Yeah, it was
he
still
dropped
good.
30, but it wasn't
the same.
It wasn't
I saw
slower.
A clip, I saw
it was
a
way
clip-
slow. Yeah,
I saw a clip the other day where he dunked and it looked like he barely got it in there. He was like, damn, son, couple steps back, nigga.
Yeah,
Might have got hung. He might have got hung.
So that's what it was. It was just, and the thing is, he hadn't dropped. But this is what makes it so bad. I want to give him, oh man, he ain't done nothing like 8-9 years. But I saw him live,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah,
still
you
that
told me-
good.
yeah, you told
he
me
was
he-
still that good.
one of
So
the
I
best
feel
ever.
like the direction might have changed. But at the end of the day, I can't blame anybody who has anything to do with anything because it's his special, and he has
You make the
you make the decision. You cannot let any interpretation of you and what you do be out there that ain't you. And the close-ups was like really like they made it so intimate with the close-ups. Like I can see him spitting. I can see the dust in the lights.
Yeah.
I can see like the hair on his ear.
But
I was like, I don't want to see that in my stand-up special.
I thought-
bro, just
yeah.
pan out so I can see this dude.
I thought him being 8 years out the game, he was going to come back with the demeanor of, this is what the fuck y'all been missing.
Right.
Y'all ain't heard me in 8 fucking years. This.
He came back for a
out, he
check.
was like,
You trying to say he came back for a check?
nah, I ain't saying
No.
that.
I think it was an artistic decision.
Yeah.
And for me,
It was shot like
It was
Bo's
the wrong
specials
one.
were shot. It was
It-
actually yeah.
but I've talked to people. Friend of mine here, King Kieran, and his girl Simone, they watched it. They loved it. Absolutely loved it. My opinion isn't any greater than their opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Just an opinion.
But as a fan of his, listen, I'm gonna tell you how far back I go. Nigga, the first stand-up special I ever saw in my life was Bring the Pain.
Oh, you young.
In life. I'm 31, yeah.
There you go.
The first one I ever saw
this nigga old
in
as
life.
fuck, bruh.
I sat, well, you know, he black, so it's always hard to tell. Man, niggas, you know what I mean? Niggas age different.
Tell by his hairline.
He shaved it. You can.
That's,
Is there something
that's what we
going
call
So-
commitment.
So whenever I'm talking about my parents, you know, everybody was waiting for this nigga's HBO special to drop. My parents sat all the kids down in the living room because they wasn't gonna miss it. You know what I mean? And so I was just had to watch it just because I had to watch it. I saw like Raw and didn't understand it because I was very young whenever Raw. But I'm talking about the first thing come on live, ever see it, whatever it was Bring the Pain. And I remember like going to school, like in middle school, I knew that whole set. That whole set was classic to me. It was funny to me. Everything. He did Bigger and Blacker, still funny. Every one he did. Kill the Messenger is funny.
Yeah.
Kill the Messenger is even is like one of the most dope because this dude is doing stand-up in New York, London, and South Africa. Not only is his timing and everything still on par at he's doing it in 3 different continents and he's murdering in 3 different continents.
And we all know how comedy can change in
And you know how comedy changes
100 miles
down the street.
And
Do comedy in Hollywood and then do it over
In London, I
Ontario.
said.
While dating,
Johannesburg, I said.
while dating Rosario Dawson. You know what I mean? That pussy keep going.
Anyway, so so that's what I'm saying. I think Chris Rock is the best. And whenever I seen the best do it or whatever, and then I looked at that, I was like, you better than that. You're better than that. You better than that. That was a Gerard Carmichael-esque special.
Wow. You saying names, gunshots.
No, I'm not. I'm talking about the delivery of it, the way it was shot,
okay.
everything.
Welcome to the chop shop.
Yeah, it was. So you were looking at it that way.
No,
I was
I'm-
literally talking about that special
No.
was just like 8
we
to
don't do
me.
that. That's my man.
We
But like this. At first, I used to feel funny about his special. Then I had to sit back and think about how long was he in the game until you did his special. That's it.
No excuse.
Niggas, it's
Then
funny.
you just don't do his
All
special.
right, we're out of time.
No excuse.
We're out of time.
And we will
Say goodbye to the camera.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in.
At me,
Ryan
my bad,
Davis,
fool.
All right.
my bad fool, Austin Hall.
And the yellow nigga.
Freaking hilarious.
Go watch Tambourine. It's hilarious.
Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate you.